Hello Internet, Sweaty Hewlett here. Not quite so early this morning. The furnace is thundering away beside me because it is a cold day here in October. No huge surprise for Toronto. And another burn and learn. I'm trying to do them early now because I feel like it just buys me a big chunk of time in the day that I really need right now. I got a bunch of Let's Talk Science stuff that I'm working on right now, and I feel like I'm really behind on that stuff. And I had been going in one direction, and I'm going to try something else now. And I think I'm onto something that could work for them. So just a bunch of that. And my burn and learn today is actually reading. I have a script. I'm doing some shooting this weekend for a really fun project, which I have no idea if I can talk about or not, but a friend of mine, Bob Monroe, who does all the visual effects for The Expanse and is just this wonderful person and nerd and just seems to know everything about everything, and I just absolutely love him and his family and everything. So amazing guy. He asked me to do it for a friend of his, and so I'm doing that. Really looking forward to it. And it's kind of an interesting thing. I find reading scripts and learning lines burns up time really quickly on the elliptical. You just don't notice the time going by. I just totally threw off my balance today by going, I usually just sort of half in reverse and half in going forward. And today I burned almost all of my time going reverse because I was so enthralled with this script and trying to learn these lines. Everyone assumes I can learn lines really easily because I do a lot of talking when I'm on camera. And the reality is I suck at learning lines. Only way I can do it is by just repetition, just doing it over and over again. I usually start a few days in advance just to start getting them into my brain, start getting familiar with them enough that I can then sort of lock them in before we actually start shooting, but it takes me forever. And I have to be moving. It's this weird thing. I can't just sit and learn lines. I have to sort of move around while I'm doing it. It's some kind of I think they said that certainly boys in school tend to work better when they're actually active and doing stuff, so maybe that's the case for me. I've never felt terribly active, but apparently that may be the case. So I'm also looking after Kate's dog right now, which is just a complete joke. The thing has like just no knees, so it sort of walks like one of those wind-up dogs, and you have to sort of almost drag it around the block and sort of lift it up to take it outside. It's just like nuts. And of course Mars wants to just go, and this beast that is Kate's dog just plods along like a giant wind-up tank. Anyways, so I'm gonna go and feed them and lift them out of the house and get my kid fed and out of here. So until we geek again, sweaty or not, cheerio.